Want to know more about the all-new 3rd generation 2024 Dacia Duster? Well, buckle up and let's get started. Humble, rugged, egalitarian, and a jack of all trades to value-conscious drivers across Europe and beyond, the Dacia Duster has been universally admired by press and public alike since it first went on sale in 2010. Back then, with a purchase price of less than £10,000, it has since become what the VW Golf used to be. A roomy, dependable, and almost classless vehicle that's as much at home on an upmarket estate as it is outside a modest terraced house. So, does the 3rd generation Duster continue this trend? And is it as affordable as it was when first launched 14 years ago? As of the date of this video, UK prices for the Duster haven't been announced, but we expect them to be in line with mainland European pricing. As you can see, the base LPG version comes in at under €19,000 and is available in 2 base and 2 higher trim versions. Opt instead for Renault-Nissan Group's 1.2-liter TCE mild hybrid engine, which is found in derivatives of the Qashqai, Captur, and Austral, and the price rises to nearly €24,000. And if you choose to go with 4-wheel drive, then add on a couple of grand more. The company expects most sales to come from its 4-wheel drive TCE model, or from this hybrid 140 fully automatic version, which tops out at just over €27,000. But what are the equipment differences between each grade? Let's take a look. Just stop the video now if you need more time to check each grade. Built on the flexible CMF-B platform, Dacia claim that by increasing the stiffness of its anti-roll bars, the all-new Duster achieves a significant reduction in body roll, which translates into greater stability when cornering or changing direction. The 4x4 version also benefits from this change, with increased chassis stiffness mated to an all-new electronic management system, meaning that it has enhanced its off-road credentials. Damper and tire settings have also been improved, while the Duster's power steering ratio and tuning has been reworked to ensure a more precise response in different driving conditions, while rolling noise is reduced significantly, especially when driving on motorways. At the Dacia's launch in Spain, what did motoring journalists think about the new Duster? As far as the interior is concerned, its dashboard style, fabric choices, and rear seat accommodation were all well received. Although there are virtually no soft-touch plastics in the cabin, this is pretty much what buyers who know the brand expect. And anyway, Dacia's designers have done a great job at making the interior visually interesting, thereby offsetting any criticism. Infotainment, which, on higher grades, features a new 7-inch digital cluster and 10.1-inch central touchscreen, has also been praised for its sharp graphics and design, although its feature set and speed are distinctly average. On lower trims, media control features a 3.5-inch screen inside an analog cluster, with functions controlled from the steering wheel. There's also the option to open a central cover, which can hold a smartphone. From there, using a special app, you can perform additional functions after pairing the Duster with your phone. Consider this part to be a very rudimentary in-house version of Android Auto, although a smartphone is not needed to just see trip computer information or to select radio channels. Testers have also praised the Duster's patented U-clip system, which allows for various accessories to be utilized around the cabin. Add to this a range of optional extras for outdoors camping and journeys off the beaten track, and you have a pretty customizable vehicle that can handle tough stuff and be accommodating to its passengers. Ever so slightly wider than the outgoing model, the new Duster is identical in length, although it has a larger boot than previously, totaling 517 liters in the 1.2-liter version with seats folded up. A lowerable boot floor is a nice touch, while the new vehicle retains its 60/40 bench split. The hybrid version has a smaller capacity, although it's a still usable 430 liters, while the LPG version has 23 more than the hybrid. For rear passengers, the extreme version of the Duster features a neoprene-type fabric, while if seat comfort is most important, our choice would be journey grade, with this more comfortable denim upholstery. So how do engine choices stack up? The 1-liter LPG petrol 3-cylinder gives a lower cost of entry, and although less efficient, makes sense for some, as LPG prices per liter are typically 50% of those for petrol or diesel. For us, the mild hybrid 1.2-liter engine makes most sense, but only if you're happy to have a manual transmission. Fuel consumption is not far off the full hybrid, and in four-wheel drive guys, it's the engine that is best suited to the Duster's honest, no-nonsense approach. But drivers choosing the full hybrid will also not be disappointed. The consensus from testers is that it's best driven at a steady pace, as the auto transmission can momentarily get confused if hurried. But what about safety? Dacia has been criticized in the past for not including what are now considered to be necessary safety systems. However, on the new Duster, automatic emergency braking, lane departure warning, lane keep assist, and driver attention alert are now all standard. Emergency e-call is also included by default, while traffic sign recognition and speed alert are welcome features. Back in 2017, the last generation Duster achieved a 3-star NCAP rating, and, although in the side pole test, its result appeared, visually at least, to be quite shocking. Dummy readings showed that its airbags provided acceptable protection. As of now, no Euro NCAP rating is available for the Duster, but we expect it to score 4 stars, meaning the Duster is definitely suited to family use. However, potential buyers still need to carefully consider whether sizable savings on the Duster's sticker price are worthwhile against cars with the highest NCAP ratings in their class. On reliability, we believe that still, in certain circles, there's a tendency to treat Dacia as an inferior brand, although extensive reliability surveys prove the opposite, namely that the marque performs just as well as most mainstream brands. 4th out of the UK's top 75 cars in the Auto Express Driver Power Survey, and 10th out of 32 manufacturers, according to What Car. The only bad result is from Germany, where, for mandatory vehicle inspections, 18% of Dusters failed their tests. However, once you look into the detail of those findings, this was mainly for minor items such as headlamp beam adjustment or because of poor maintenance and upkeep. Certainly, the idea that Dacia and its Duster are inherently unreliable is just a myth. The Duster, providing it's serviced on time, just goes on and on. So what's the consensus from the motoring press? Well, as you can see, it's definitely the case that Dacia hasn't spoilt the Duster's winning formula. The car's styling is a high point. It still represents value for money against rivals such as the Skoda Karoq and Suzuki S-Cross, and it drives and rides better than before. And here's the specification and color that we'd choose. Do you agree? Or would you choose the hybrid or LPG versions? Let us know in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe.